Right, hello, I'm jumping into Arena now. I've left it a bit late, only 12 minutes to go before payout. So, let's get this on. So, rank 16, highest I can punch up is 12th. So, let's see what this brings. Now, I've been pretty fortunate over the last few weeks. I have stumbled upon what I feel is a winning formula. It's been documented in previous videos, and nothing's really changed since my last video was probably a few weeks ago. So basic on Gladiator, then a couple of exchanges, and then Apoc goes into his ult, and then at this point select Odin and set it on auto. And the fight should generally last about a minute and a half, maybe a little bit more, but not much more than a minute and a half. We're hoping that Odin will get deleted early. This seems to be a pretty foolproof way of dealing with arena defenses these days, even with the augmentation to level 105. So everyone else has gotten stronger. They've all got themselves to 105. To be honest, I've got myself to 105 as well, and all these guys are 105s. So everybody's had that stat increase from going up to 105. Does it have any implications? It means everyone's stronger, but it does mean that Odin, who is probably the best character in the game, is a lot stronger as well. Has he been more difficult to delete? I've not noticed it. I mean, as you saw just now, what I've literally done is I've set it on auto. As soon as Apocalypse gets his drill Odin, put it on auto, and it looks like he gets deleted very shortly after. And then the rest is history, because if you have Odin and they don't have Odin, it's pretty much auto time. So it looks like I'm coming towards the end of this fight now. It's just gone over a minute and a half, and this should be it. Even the cat's saying it's all over now. Right, okay. So there you go. That's up to 12. Let's see if I can take on the guy at number 8. So there you go. I'm at 12. There we go. The guy's at number 8 there. Let's give it a go. So I reckon it won't be long before everybody starts jumping in. I mean, it was it 12 minutes to go before payout? It's probably now about 10 minutes and under till payout. So again, basic on Gladiator with your Mephisto. So there we go, basic. And then, looks like my Apoc goes pretty early. Let's drill Odin, and set it on auto. So yeah, what normally happens, because my shard isn't the strongest, granted, but it is fairly active, particularly around payout. I have noticed that if you're not careful, if you don't get on, and I have forgotten to get on or been distracted at work to get on, it has meant that I've sometimes been slung out of the top 10. It's not the end of the world. I'd quite like to stay in the top 10 and get those 500 cores, but if you finish in the top 20 between ranked 11 and 20, you get 450 cores, so that's also cool as well. But obviously 500 cores is better than 450 cores. Yes, the categories as well. So what we're doing at the moment is we're climbing as high as we can, because to mitigate basically against the slingshot effect. I still don't agree with the slingshot effect. It's an artifact of Arena which I'll be honest, I've benefited from. I've exploited as well, but it's not really in the best spirit of the game, really. Right, I think they're on their last legs. So this strategy seems to be working very well indeed. I'm now up to 8th, which means I can go and punch the person at 4th. Right, the person at 4th is this guy. And let's jump in again. So as you can see, I've not got the strongest team in the arena. But of course, if you watch any other video, I think Rage did a video recently on the arena, there are some clearly superior teams in strength. And with the right matchup, team composition, right tactics, you should be able to win out. Right, I've got to be careful here because my Apoc's about to die. Nope, it's got a bit of healing, and there we go. Let's drill and auto. So you don't have to be the strongest team in Arena, but you have to play it smart. Now, right, I've set it on auto, but I've set it up in such a way. I've done the Mephisto contract, I've done the Mephisto basic, and my Apocalypse also goes early, and it's enabled me to delete their Odin, which basically makes the rest of the fight so much easier. We have noticed every now and then that Gore goes first before Apocalypse, and that just throws everything out of whack. It can happen. It hasn't happened for a few days. I was sort of hoping that it might happen during one of these videos that I make, because then what I could literally do is show you what I do, which is quit the match and go straight in again. And I guarantee you, when you go in again, APOC will go before Gore. It's just one of those glitches which happens. I can't explain it. I think it's a coin toss rather than a bug, but it certainly does work. Right, so you're looking at this and you're thinking, oh gosh, this looks a bit dicey. But actually, it will. Odin really does shine through. I mean, this move here. I mean, they're practically on their last legs. It really is. If I wasn't in control, if I didn't feel confident, I wouldn't auto it, but I am. Right, so that takes me on over to rank 4, and so there's probably about 5 minutes left. I've got 2 more fights. Let's get number 1. Oh, he's stuck in a fight. What about number 2? What's number 2? Yeah, I could go for number. If I can't go for number 1, no, number 2. Let's go for number 3. Look at him, 7.1 million in 3rd position. So I am punching up over 1 million. I'm going to do exactly the same thing, and I guarantee this will work. Absolutely guarantee it will work, right? Because it's not about the team strength, it's about what you do, right? So first contract from Mephisto. Bear in mind, this is a 7.1 million team here, right? Probably the strongest team in my shard. Doesn't matter. Really doesn't matter a jot. And there you go. My Apocalypse goes. Select Odin. Hit auto. And he will drill Odin. And I guarantee this will finish in a win. So yeah, I mean, it's a 1 million plus punch up. And absolutely achievable because of this particular tactic. It's almost foolproof. In fact, I would say it's foolproof. If APOC goes, there is no way you don't win this. I've not seen. I mean, I do all 5 of my arena attacks. Sometimes not always at payout, but eventually, certainly by the time the server reset comes, when the reset comes around, I will have done my 5 attacks. I do that every single day, right? And if my APOC goes rather than the glitch where Gore goes, if my APOC goes, I always win the fight. And I have taken on this guy before. This guy's at 7.1 million. I'm glad I've encountered him today, because it's a nice video to show that you can punch up those numbers. And yeah, I mean, they're all dead. I mean, this was a 3.31 on the clock. This was under a minute and a half. It's even quicker than before. Right, okay, so I've moved up to 3rd. Not many minutes left. I'm going to try number 1. He's still stuck in arena battle. What about the guy at number 2? Number 1 is, yeah, he's definitely, I think, it's only 3 minutes to go. I think I'm good for top 10. All right, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.